quality on this camera is a little too good because it's crusty. So at this point I realized when editing that I didn't film an intro. So we're going to take it back a little bit. I'm going to show you how to go from looking like this to this. Wow, so since I didn't film an intro or an outro apparently, which I'll have to add in later, editing's been super fun, by the way, so great. Don't understand how people do this. It's way too hard. Anyway, welcome to the intro. I know it's not great, but it's fine. This is my first video. Please cut me some slack. I finally, by popular demand, and when I mean popular demand, I mean like all of probably 15 people who have ever told me. So, I mean popular to me because I don't have a lot of friends, but other than that, yeah, popular demand. I am here making a YouTube video. So please be nice to me and take the video with a grain of salt. Enjoy. So basically this is me desperately trying to be a beauty guru and show you my products, and it's not working. But I use the NYX white eyeshadow base to kind of prime my lids and make the shadows really bright. This is me using my finger to rub it in because, I mean, who uses a brush? Super professional here. And FYI, I use the Kylie Naughty palette to do a majority of this look. And so currently I'm using the shade Snowball to kind of set the lid so all the shadows blend more over like a powder base, I guess. I don't know what words I'm using. And because, you know, I'm so good at this, I have to use tape as a guideline. Right now I'm blending the shade Merry Mint from the Naughty palette into my crease. Yeah, crease. You can kind of see the faint shade of like mint or blue, but whatever. And now I'm using the shade Emerald to kind of deepen the crease. And you're gonna want to place this like right below your brow bone, like if you can feel where your eye is. You kind of just want to do that and deepen it up until you get the kind of desired darkness or depth that you want. But we're gonna be really dramatic today, ladies. So yeah, just keep on blending that, Scotty. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Oh, and we're still going. Yeah, I mean, drag it all the way in if you so please. I mean, honestly, you can do whatever you want. You don't even have to do this look at all. It was really a waste of my time. But also not, because, like, here I am. So now I'm kind of just darkening it with the shade Coal from the same palette. But I kind of want some brightness, so I took the bright green shade from the NYX Brights palette, and I just packed it on my inner corner. And then I took some glitter primer from NYX, and I placed that in the center of my lid, kind of like a spotlight effect. Just on the center. And then I'm picking up the NYX Foil Play Pigment and the color Digital Glitch. And just kind of packing that on with a small brush. Wow, these are all really unattractive angles of myself. I'm so sorry. A beauty guru would never. I'm kind of getting some Shrek vibes right now. Maybe more so than Frankenstein. I'm looking more like Frankenstein than the Bride of Frankenstein, to be honest. At least Frankenstein had their hair a little more in check. Anyway, here I am destroying my skin for like an entire 10 seconds by just ripping this tape off. And then destroying my skin again in my under eyes and prematurely wrinkling myself. I'm taking the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk and kind of putting some in my waterline just to open up my eyes a bit. And now I'm taking the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the latest shade they sell and just packing that all over my face. Yes, I know this isn't my color. I was trying to make myself look more pale. But you want to pretty much drag this all the way down your neck too, as you can see me fixing the bolts that would not stick. I also got those bolts from my local Halloween store. And I used a product called Spirit Gum to glue them on. And just kind of held them down. But I really don't have the patience to sit there and work with Spirit Gum, so I'm sorry. So here I am picking up the shade Emerald again from the Kylie Naughty palette and just kind of lining under my eye with it. And then I'm going to pick up the shade Emerald and kind of smoke it out a bit. Right, and I broke my highlighter palette, which was super fun, not so fresh, but don't worry, don't worry. I used the shade Helia from the Anastasia Aurora palette, which crumbled all over me, by the way, like that was super fun, but I put it in my hand and I kept using it for the rest of this look. And now I'm using this paint palette from CC Beauty that I got off Amazon. It's kind of like a knockoff Makeup Forever Flash palette because, you know, we're classy and on a budget here. And I wasn't going to spend like $100 on it when I'm only going to use it for less than a month. But I kind of want it now that I'm thinking about it, and now I think I'm going to go buy it. But this one works really well. So honestly, I don't really need it, but who cares? Anyway, I'm drawing some dashes on my face, trying to make the stitches. And what I'm doing is I'm drawing 2 dots on each side of kind of the dash line that I put out for myself. And I'm just connecting them. Try to give them like a slight bend and not draw them straight across. Like that's something I regret doing in this now. I wasn't super happy with the way the stitches came out, but I used a photo for reference. And it looked pretty good. It just wasn't as realistic as I wanted. This was definitely more cartoonish. Come on. Speed it up. I'm like watching this now and just doing my voiceover for it. And I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like talking for this long to myself. I feel like I'm going a little bit insane. Anyway, so now I'm taking my NYX liquid white liner and I'm kind of just lining the dashes on the inside with it just to give some dimension to it. Also, I love NYX liquid liners. They're great. Highly recommend. Now I'm taking kind of the darker shadow called Unwrap Me, which is a dark red from the Kylie palette, and I'm kind of putting it on the outside of the initial line I created for myself with the stitches. And I'm just adding some more dimension in there. And now I'm taking cream red from my paint palette and kind of just putting it on the outside, on like the furthermost actually inside of the line. Just watch what I'm doing. Yeah, that's me being panicked because I realized that I did something completely wrong and that I probably should have contoured first. But here I am using the shade Coal, which is like a dark gray from the Kylie Naughty palette, and just giving myself bone structure that you obviously can see is lacking. I could not look further from a circle. Or that was not the way I should have phrased that. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. I'm tired. So yeah, I just kind of blent that out. Gave myself a jawline at some point in this. Oh, right now I'm kind of camouflaging the latex bolts into my face. And as you can see, I kind of did the same thing as contouring along the sides of my nose, under my lip, and my jaw, just to give myself some definition that again is therefore lacking because I look like a bouncy ball. And now I'm kind of dragging down the shadow along my jaw or my cheekbones just to make it look more hollow and sunken in. And that's me cleaning up my nose because it looked kind of atrocious. Nose job who? My rhinoplasty was done by Anastasia at Beverly Hills. That was a really bad joke. I didn't like that one. Anyway, now I'm picking up a black cream liner, or like any sort of black eyeliner works, and I'm lining my lips with it. As you'll kind of see in a moment, I tried to wing out my lips, but I did not end up liking the way it looked, and it just looked kind of funky, and I think it looked weird on me. So I ended up wiping it off. But here I'm using the not NYX. Fun fact, not NYX. Not everything I use is NYX. It's the Lime Crime Velvet lipstick, or it's another liquid lipstick, but it's called Black Velvet. And then I took a little bit of the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the color Requiem, and I kind of just packed that on, and I use a small brush to blend it with a little bit of that highlighter called Helia on it. See, this is what I mean. This is me fixing my lips because they looked freaking whack. Yeah, still kind of whack, but it's fine. Probably should have practiced this look before I filmed it, but I did this very spontaneously, and it was like midnight, and it's like midnight again, and I don't know if you see the trend here, but me doing things late at night tends to be it. So I put a little bit of the shade Helia, which is that highlighter shade from the Aurora palette by Anastasia, on my temples, and I took the bright green from the NYX Brights palette, and I'm just kind of lining my face with it just to give myself some more color. I'm using it to blend out some of my contour. And here I popped on like the flutter lashes. I kind of did that more so off camera because it took a while, and they're in the style Intoxicating. And I just popped some fake blood onto the bolts just to make them look a little more realistic. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment, or say nice things to me, please. I need reassurance. And that was my first YouTube video.